It's time for a new season of Shoot Straight TV.
With a lot of good hunting and great locations.
And the show starts
right now.
I remember crystal clear my first hunt with Dad, chasing my first big buck mule deer with bright orange vest and old wool cap, hiking on tired legs, rifle slung across my back. There's one memory that still stands out above the rest, when Daddy looked me in the eyes and said, "Shoot straight, son, I know you can. I pray God will guide your hand. When your big chance comes around, push away all fear and doubt. Take aim, have faith, shoot straight."
It's a new season of Shoot Straight TV, and if you've watched the show before, you know it's all about hunting with the family. We started out with the boys when they were 4 and 5 years old, and wow, are they growing.
That's right, Dad.
Almost passing you up.
They are about doubling their size. They were just real little. We started them on safety, handling the gun, target practicing, and now they're big enough to carry out all of our animals for us, too. It's wonderful.
It is good, and we have had some incredible adventures this year. We have got to travel to places and see things that you guys have never experienced before.
Oh, for sure. We got to go up to the Yukon in pursuit of a mountain goat. That was one of the big dreams for me, and just such a great time we've had.
Well, and also all around the world, but we love hunting our home state of Montana.
You know, I've waited 12 years to hunt Montana, and this year I was able to hunt. It was so much fun to hunt my home state.
You had a big time, didn't you?
Great.
Oh, my goodness.
You're going to have to watch the upcoming episodes just to see how good his first year was in Montana. And Walker, you didn't do so bad yourself.
I didn't. I had a great season and went after a big mule deer buck. We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, it's exciting. You know what? All throughout the show, Chad, you give lots of tips and techniques. We all share some of the things, a lot of the new products that we're using, great adventures and tools out there to take in the outdoors. So there's a lot of tips and techniques that you're going to learn each week on Shoot Straight.
And one of my favorite segments is the cooking segment that you do. Oh, the recipes that Marcia's come up with this year are unbelievable. The recipes from the field, and they're just incredible.
You all don't mind the sampling part either, do
Of
you?
course
That
not.
venison cheeseburger soup was good.
That's one of your favorites, huh?
Was.
They're actually getting hungry right now, I can tell. It's a great, exciting year, so sit back, relax, look at some of these highlights. You're not going to want to miss it.
That sounds awesome now. Take them, take them. Good shooting, boys. Take them, take them. Awesome shooting, guys. How many did we get out of that? I know at least 2.
Shoot Straight is brought to you by CVA, Power Belt, Cabela's, Realtree Camouflage, Conus Optics, Buck Knives, Ratchet Straps USA, Hodgdon Powder, Bitterroot Tool and Machine, Campfire Meals, Roper Apparel, The Butcher Block.
Fish on! Come on, get together.
CVA's nitride is a surface hardening process that makes our barrel steel so hard that rust cannot penetrate it, making them the only muzzleloader barrels guaranteed against rust damage, inside and out. CVA, it's just a better gun.
These are our Powerbelt Platinum bullets, designed especially for Magnum Charge. Platinums provide optimal on-game performance at higher velocities, making them the perfect choice for shooters who use a Magnum Charge. Powerbelt, America's #1 muzzleloading bullet.
I love cooking for my family, but after a long day of fishing and hunting, hiking and rodeoing, Campfire Meals makes my life easy.
When you think of camping food, what comes to mind? How about meals like lasagna or chicken fettuccine alfredo? Just because you're roughing it doesn't mean you have to eat like you are.
Take Campfire Meals on your next trip. Remember, it's easy.
And it tastes good too.
Unbreakable recoil-proof reticles. I can only be talking about Conus Optics. Introducing the Conus Pro F30, a first focal plane recoil-proof scope with a built-in level bubble to keep you on target at any distance. The new F30s are tough enough to withstand any caliber you want to put it on. We guarantee it, and that's for life. Conus. Shoot like a pro.
This week we're heading way up north, Saskatchewan, Canada, to be with our good friends at Reindeer Lake Trout Camp.
There was a couple bears on the bait, so let's see The difference between a 7-footer and an 8 or 9-footer is in the girth plate. When you see that gator getting wider and his jaws are sticking out or his head's wider, that's when you know you're getting up in size. You know.
Now it's time for the Straight Talk Tip of the Week, brought to you by RatchetStraps.com.
Each week on Shoot Straight TV, we're going to give you tips and techniques to make you better sportsmen. But to be good sportsmen, you got to be out in the field. One question I get an awful lot as I travel across the country doing seminars is, where do I start? I hear this a lot from people that say, you know, my dad never hunted. My grandpa did, but my dad didn't, and I want to get started. So where do I start? Well, let's talk about that. First, decide what you want to hunt. Maybe it's waterfowl. Maybe it's turkeys. Maybe it's big game. Figure out what you want to hunt, and then you got to get the right gear. I always recommend going down to your local Cabela's or looking online because they have all the gear you need. And you don't have to break the bank to get started. For example, if you want to start hunting with a muzzleloader, you can get a CVA Wolf for around $200. Now that's affordable to get your first gun. Then you need to decide where you're going to hunt at. How do you figure that out? There's so much land out there. Well, you can ask a private landowner, maybe they'll give you permission, or you can go to a local fish and game agency and talk to them. See if they have any programs of public areas you can go in and hunt. Better yet, find somebody that likes to hunt and talk to them. Say, I'm a beginner, I want to get going. You know, most sportsmen want to get the next generation and the next people out there in the woods. So you find a place to go, you get your gear, and then practice. Go to the range. Don't try to be an expert the first time out there. Be willing to ask questions. There's no stupid questions out there. And before you start this whole process, I recommend getting a hunter safety course. Most states have these courses, in fact all of them do, and you can take a course that'll help you learn the safety basics and the hunting basics. Start off doing these things and you'll be out there enjoying venison backstraps before you know it. And that's your Straight Talk Tip of the Week.
This is a family legacy, so making sure that this company continues at the level of an American icon. It's more than just products. It is a heartfelt desire to inspire confidence in people so that if they're out on an adventure in everyday life, they've got a trusted companion that they can depend on. When there's a family name behind it, you just got to pay attention.
Bitterroot Tool & Machine is a full-service precision CNC machine shop,
Specializing in design to production.
serving the aerospace, mining, munitions, and firearms industry.
Also home of the Grainmaker. They specialize in custom reloading machines.
Specialty services include engineering, stamping, tool and die, machining, grinding, powder coating, and parts assembly.
Bitterroot Tool & Machine, where their motto is, do right by the customer.
How far will you take the serious knockdown power of 777 pellets?
mature buck. What do you think? You on him? Okay, it's about 250.
The awesome thing about hunting muleys this time of year, especially with this Bergara 300 Win Mag, is that these bucks are prowling for does. They're going from one herd of does to the next herd of does. They're almost completely clueless. Oh, that's a good buck. That's a really good buck. He's got a sticker. He's got a sticker off of his fork. It's right at first light here in Montana, doing some moose cow calls. Those bullshit me looking for cows. Those cows are coming into second estrus, middle of October. See what happens.
We just spotted two bulls. We're in an area where we can stay in these willows, and we were looking out to the front and out to the back. So I came back here just to take a look. I was looking to the left. Chad looked to the right. There's two bulls. Looks like they're working their way right towards us. We're just going to see which way they go.
Zelka right here at about 650 yards. Wind is howling. He's trying to figure out how to get around on them, as they're right on an open hillside, makes it really tough. We'll see what happens.
Now let's join Marcia with recipes from the field, brought to you by Campfire Meals.
Welcome to Recipes from the Field. I'm excited about a new season to share a lot of fun recipes with you. We're going to have great things. We've got moose tacos, antelope stroganoff, tater gators or gator taters. You could say it either way. Lots of different ways how to use your wild game. We've learned some new ones from Pennsylvania down to Florida, all over the place. Make sure you watch each episode every week for Recipes from the Field. Log on to shootstraighttv.com, and that way you can get your recipe each week and try it in your hunting camp or home. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you next week.
We take pride in manufacturing and producing ratchet straps that you can have confidence in with every use. We specialize in getting our customers the exact ratchet straps they need for each unique situation. Whether it's 5 straps or 5,000, we ensure the same quality craftsmanship for each strap. In your tree stand or on the road, when you're trusting your safety to ratchet straps, you simply have to have the best.
CVA's nitride is a surface hardening process that makes our barrel steel so hard that rust cannot penetrate it, making them the only muzzle-loaded barrels guaranteed against rust damage, inside and out. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This is the Aerolite, our newest premium power belt bullet. Designed for maximum performance at moderate velocities, they're perfect for standard loads at any distance or magnum loads at long distance. Power Belt, America's #1 muzzleloading bullet.
Bergara custom rifle, Kona scope,
Why it's up today? Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
I'll follow you, buddy.
Bull caribou is right across the valley at 700 yards away. You see killer.
He's gone into that bunch of trees over there and hasn't come back out yet. Hopefully he won't bed down there. Which would you rather have?
I really would like the moose. I would really like the moose.
We're on our way to Wyoming for antelope hunt, but you always got to stop at Cabela's and pick up a few of the last minute things.
Go out with your family, enjoy some outdoors. We're looking forward to a great new season.
Remember, take a day to disconnect and enjoy the hunting and fishing with your family. And remember, take time with your family to enjoy God's great outdoors.
See you next week.
Shoot Straight is brought to you by CVA, Power Belt, Cabela's, Realtree Camouflage, Conus Optics, Buck Knives, Ratchet Straps USA, Hodgdon Powder, Bitterroot Tool and Machine, Campfire Meals, Roper Apparel, The Butcher Block. Additional products provided by Browning, SKB Cases, Ashley Quarter Horse Ranch, Mallard View Outdoors, Aaron Payne DDS, Crooked Horn Outfitters, Sport Dog, Bear Archery. Closed captioning provided by Butler Bags, the official sleeping bag of Shoot Straight TV.